What is going on, guys? It is Chris here and welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your week and your trading this week. But I just want to go over the trades that we did for the past 2 days. I was out at Six Flags yesterday, so I really couldn't make a video, but today I wanted to cover the last 2 days. Amazing stuff. We did have some losses. We went 9 for 11. Some very nice gainers. Big loss today. I want to cover that one, as well as a small loss that we had yesterday, and how you can actually cut these trades that start to go against you very soon. Again, I usually cut trades very late because I'm horrible at that. This one was very easy to spot, and how to just instantly inverse it. So I'm going to show you guys right here. 28th was the first trade we got into, which is puts. I was kind of thinking that we were losing some momentum to the upside, but I was just inversing the trend. Really horrible by me. We entered right here, exited up here at 817 for a 14% loss. Immediately entered some calls. So we got into some 460 calls on SPX. We spotted the momentum going to the upside, and then there we go. We're riding the 90 MA to the top, and we're just pumping off the 90 MA. This is very bullish. Obviously, we're getting extensions off the 9. Pullbacks and everything are likely to happen, but on the 3-minute chart, which I don't really want to look at right now, but on the 3-minute chart, you'll see it's holding the 90 MA very nicely, wicks off the 90 MA basically, and it just continues on this uptrend. Now, the second trade we did on the 28th are SPX calls once again. By the way, these ones went for 550%, I believe, something like that, 675%. Sure. But these ones right here, the late day ones, were also extremely easy to spot. We had bullish consolidation, as you can see right here. So we had a push in the morning, right? Bad GDP. But we had a push in the morning, consolidate sideways. This is always bullish, unless we're really breaking below, say, like we have a support right here, right? Unless we're breaking below this general support and through here, and we're holding below for, say, a large amount of time, say 30 minutes or so, I'd be leaning bullish. So this is liquidity grab before the run, liquidity grab, we start running, and I just play the trend really. That's all I did. Bought right here, and then boom, instantly just absolute mega profits. And then this one only went for 225, but I mean, that's insane also by itself. So that was it for the 28th. Couldn't really trade too much. End of the day, we also had some spike after hours, but SPX stops trading because we have 0 DTE during the market hours. Now today we did have a loss. I want to cover that one, and basically we entered some calls right in through here, some 4045s or 4145s. And the reason I entered here is because the momentum is pushing to the upside. This is this trade right here that we actually lost freaking 76% on, but it's pushing to the upside. What I didn't notice is that the volume is actually dying. So as we're pushing to the upside, it's kind of chopping. I know for future reference, because I obviously learned something, future reference, I shouldn't be entering this when we're approaching a high day with kind of this chop. We want larger candles, and we weren't seeing larger candles. We were seeing wicks, which are great, but it was kind of just like, I guess, liquidity grab to this upside, kind of fooling some buyers, which is me. We were part of the liquidity grab, unfortunately. And of course, as always, I hold until mega loss, and I sold down here, obviously at the bottom as well, but that is fine because we ended up catching some calls later in the day. So we ended up getting in some calls right in through here before this spike. Now I thought the momentum was bulling to the upside once again here. We're seeing actually a reversal above our VWAP, so we break back above VWAP, and then we have a retest right here. Very nice buy volume, as you can see, off the VWAP. And so they're buying all these dips up, and we have liquidity grab right here. This is our initial scalp right there where we thought momentum was building to the upside. I'm still holding here doing the liquidity grab, and then I actually enter a huge position right here. So I enter a ton of contracts. 4130s, 4140s, and 4150 calls. All of these just absolute huge gainers. Again, ran for even more at the end of the day here. But these are the trades, these are the contracts that I bought right here, expecting SPX to just absolutely pump. And that's exactly what it did. So I was watching this level of 4113.75, which is this low right here, which is basically going to be a resistance point now that it's been broken through. And now we're retesting. So it's, again, obviously a resistance. Reject, go right to the 9, and then we fly right above. So it's very confident play. Enter, momentum is building to the upside. It should be breaking above, and we did see that break. And then it retest, obviously holding some runners, and then it continues to fly late day for this nice rally as well. I'm selling all these in through here after I got into puts. Last play that we did on SPX was actually puts. Yes, so we got into these ones at 1205. I'm noticing a little bit of an overextension. It comes with time when you're going to start, finding these setups by yourself. There's really no technical analysis you can do for this, but I bought puts right here. I think this is an extension. We've basically broken high day so many times. It's like 4 times that we've had this sort of pattern that's broken high day within the last few hours of the afternoon here, and I'm thinking that we're kind of losing the momentum to the upside Although this is great, lots of green candles, the volume is pretty flat in through here, and it's not as choppy. And what I mean is, like, there's not these big volume spikes. The buying volume is just kind of dead in through here, and the sellers are kind of coming in very majorly during these dips. So that's what I was looking at. Nice little scalp in through there. Continues to high day, hits my stop loss for the rest of the contracts, but that's fine with me. Nice little scalp on SPX, and I want to cover the last two trades, which were Meta and Amazon. These are absolutely great as well, so you guys know I don't only trade SPX, not like I can only trade that. But we got some Meta calls right here at 718. I was basically looking at a wedge or a triangle, whatever you want to call this, a break to the downside of this trendline support. That's basically the best way to say it. We have resistance up here, we don't break to upside, we're wicking, and so we enter calls here due to the fact that we broke and we don't continue to downside. So actually, when we break this, what we want to see is either a retest and then we go down, which we actually did. This is the perfect technical analysis break, right? But in most cases, you just want to see a break and a far extension from this and a nice little retest. Usually you're not seeing that, you're actually seeing accumulation and sort of a buildup of momentum in through here. And so we bought some calls, and that ran for just a mere, I think it was like 20 or 40%. So that was 23% on those Meta calls. Very nice. Just watch the volume in through here, because the volume is actually a big telling sign on Meta and a lot of other stocks. When we're breaking the trend line, buyers come in as soon as the sellers break the trend line. That's a very nice play. Retests, and we're out right there, a little scalp. Last play we did, Amazon. This is the last one we got to go over. 40% on this one. We're basically just looking again for momentum to the upside. It's literally my favorite setup of all time. We're building momentum to the upside after we gapped on earnings, expecting sort of a bias. I have a bias that expecting a push in the morning, just due to some little bit of maybe liquidity grab in the morning or whatnot. But we push up high day. We're approaching high day on nice volume and just on nice momentum. So we entered this trade right here before this spike, and that was an easy 40% in like 5 minutes right there. As you can see off of this buying right here, very big spike in buying. Although we see big buying right here, it doesn't really hold, kind of just chops. And so as our premiums start to die, stop loss hits. And as you can see, some very boring movement for the rest of the day. Small range and just kind of choppy movement. Yeah. So that was it for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We did have some very nasty losses this week, I will say. But overall, we still have 90% win rate for the month. And that was the month of July, I think. Yeah, basically the month's over here now. So we're starting August next month. Hopefully we can do even better and cut these losses down to smaller percent losses, right? That's going to be my main focus and my goal for August, really. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Peace out.